What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be looking at the QBZ. Now the same with the Krig. I personally am not a fan with using a 4x on it because there's just too much recoil. But with the 3x it's beautiful. And that being said, the 3x is much better in that close to medium range. So therefore we're going to be checking it out on Rebirth Island. Again guys, we had a lot of good feedback from you guys saying that you did enjoy seeing the Rebirth. And as always guys, please let me know if you want to see some more Rebirth action in the future. But guys, as I said, let's jump straight into the build we're going to be using in this video. And guys, I hope you enjoy it. So guys, the loadout we're going to be using today is the Agency Suppressor, the Task Force Barrel, the 3x Optic, the Field Agent Grip, and finally the 60 round drum mag. Alright guys, so we're back and today we're going to be looking at the QBZ and how I personally think it performs out in the world of Warzone. So that being said guys, as you can see, first impressions, little to low recoil. Obviously I've tried it with the 4x scope. Isn't the best, you know, it's still only great when using with a 3x. So for me personally, I feel like Rebirth Island was the map to test this on. But as I said, first impressions when shooting the gun, low recoil, decent amount of damage. You know, it's not the highest damaging gun, but it's also not the lowest. It's in that nice balanced middle ground, and I feel like it's in a state of where it's actually balanced. That was nice and snug. I kept that in because I felt really nice seeing how we fit perfectly in there. I'm so used to being able to shoot people out of the air, but obviously in this you can't. As you can see, I try here and I just don't even break his armor, and I'm like, oh, it kills me inside knowing that. Unfortunately, we just about couldn't save token there. But again, the MP5. Beautiful secondary to have on a map like this. Even on Verdansk, it's a really good map. But look, it's just insane. Ignore me missing all my throwing knives. It happens all the time, I know. But yeah, guys, in general, the QBZ, as I said, it has decent damage, very good recoil, and all round, it's a beautiful weapon to use. Me personally, though, not the greatest fan of it. As the only reason I'm not a fan of it is because of the fact that it has the 3x scope on it, and I personally am not a fan of the 3x because for me it just feels like there's no zoom, you know, there's no zoom on a 3x scope. But as you see, look at that, it's a beamer. It doesn't have a lot of recoil, so it's definitely a beamer. Very good. And if you enjoy using a 3x scope, this is probably going to be one of the better weapons for you to use. I'm just not used to it. I'm not used to not being able to shoot people out the sky. But as you see there, we did manage to obviously take out the guy in the sky right there after a while. Bro, there's so many people. They just felt like an endless supply of people coming at us right now. If you look at the UAV, guys, there's so many people around, and I don't know, it just, for me, Rebirth Island kind of feels like... Rebirth Island to me kind of feels like multiplayer, but just like a glorified multiplayer. It's better because obviously there's still the aspects of battle royale, but in general it feels just more like multiplayer than anything else. But this gun, as I said, this gun is pretty damn decent up close and long range, and the fire rate as well. That's another thing we need to talk about, guys. The fire rate is actually pretty damn decent, and therefore it doesn't feel like your mag doesn't empty too fast, and at the same time, obviously, it's fast enough to get that time to kill out. It's got an average time to kill, nothing crazy, nothing super fast. But as you see here, we're just doing tick damage at this range. I see someone on the roof, so I know I can't stay there. I have to run back outside, and I make the run for it to go and get token. Now, one thing you got to think about, guys, when rotating around the map is angles. There's people on top of main roof. I was hoping right there they couldn't see. We're lucky they didn't see. Now, I also remembered we were just fighting people down below, so don't take my focus off of them too much. And look at that. They lined up perfectly right there to get a double kill. There's also someone down below me on the UAV, so I jumped down, and there he is. Sat in the corner. But we managed to take them all out. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to do too much more. So, onto another game. Look at this airstrike, guys. So I knew they were all going to run inside. Token goes in for it. I have to jump out because obviously that airstrike would kill me. Yeah, no, we just go for it. I don't know why they decided to res here. It probably would have been a much better idea to, you know, try and take one of us out first, but they decided to res. So on the UAV, obviously, the UAV gives away so much, guys. Best tip I can give anyone, honestly, is look at your UAV every 5 seconds. Just seeing where people are. As you see right here in front of us, obviously, I've got someone who's going to push me. He's just taken token out. The stun comes over, lay down, so I'm out of sight. Wait for the stun to remove, and then re-jump back up. And I managed to get the kill right there. Knocking off time for token to come back. And then I look at the UAV, because as I said, the UAV, look at your UAV. That's how I knew to turn around and get that kill right there. I activate dead silence, and I do a little trick. I do a little sneaky move around here, but unfortunately he wasn't. I thought he was going to be resin like his friend. I got stunned, but me and Token actually never got stunned there. So he just slid in, and then I just, obviously the guy was going to be focused on me who was stunned. He won't expect Token to run out, and therefore we are able to get it. Now, if you look at the UAV, guys, there's so many people around us. I'm just trying so hard to, like, I'm trying not to die to the guy that's further down. I don't know if he's going to be coming in the building or not. So I don't want to turn my back too much. I hear them resin, but it's actually upstairs, unfortunately, not downstairs. And I think while I'm down here, I decide to take him out, and I see him laying down. Look at the recoil, guys. There's none. No recoil whatsoever. The QBZ in general is a beautiful weapon to use on a map like this. So, he says there's two. There's two. One is ghosted. So I'm thinking there's two people. Now, he's just knocked one. So I'm thinking that's the last guy, right? But it wasn't. So I almost died. I almost died because I went in for the execution, but he turned around and I panicked. I was like, what do I do here? Just went for the execution. I didn't realize there was still one more. Because I thought Token had said that there's two and one is ghosted. What he meant is there's two people, and then on top of that, there's one ghosted. I thought he meant there's, you know, I don't know. I'd misunderstood everything. So, as you see here, if you remember, guys, back when we used the Krieg, we done an MP5 jump shot finish, and therefore I had to do the same thing again on this game. Let's go, guys, baby. Honestly, thank you so much for watching. Let's quickly do a little last-minute rundown of the QBZ. And there it is, guys. Honestly, the QBZ is very, very good in that close to medium range, but the long range, it can be a little bit more difficult, purely on the basis as it does take quite a few more hits to kill. That being said, the 4 times isn't the greatest on there because of the recoil, but the 3 times, there's next to none. So in my opinion, if you're running on a map like Rebirth Island, beautiful gun, but on Verdansk, it's still a good weapon, but maybe there are better options. But, guys, thank you so much for all the love and support in the last couple of days. The Twitch has been doing absolutely amazing. The YouTube, you guys have been loving all the new sort of commentary. And then we've also been uploading to TikTok and Instagram. So, guys, all my links are down below in the description if you want to go see any other form of content anywhere else on any other platforms. I'd really appreciate anyone who's able to smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to see whenever we upload, whether it be shorts or actual full videos. I love each and every one of you guys. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you all in the next one.